Welcome to GradFest 2022. The Ohio Department of Education has come together with community leaders, athletes, and artists from across Ohio to celebrate and help you learn everything you need to know about graduation. We have special guests joining us all night, so hit up everyone you know and tell them to come lock in with GradFest 2022.
If you're an Ohio high school student, parent, or counselor, stop scrolling immediately. There are new graduation requirements for all Ohio high schoolers in the class of 2023 and beyond. First, you have to eat a lemon with mayonnaise. Okay, that's not actually one of them. What you actually have to do is cover these three areas: credit requirements, competency, and readiness. These three areas will help you develop skills and discover new pathways that'll lead to your success beyond graduation. Unlike me on Worst Cooks in America when I didn't know how to use a can opener. Go to unlockyourfuture.org to learn more, and best of luck to all the high schoolers in the Buckeye State. If you do the opposite of Jake Paul, you should be okay.
Calling all Ohio high school students. This next half hour is dedicated to you. We've brought together teachers, artists, content creators, athletes, and even some of you to present Graduation Fest.
Now, whether you're just starting high school or gearing up for that next step, we are here to celebrate you and give you the tools that you need to unlock your future.
I'm Tropicana. I'm a radio personality from the state of Ohio. I'm on the radio on Monday through Friday from 10 to 3 on 101.1 The Wiz. I'm here in Columbus on Power 107.5, 106.3, and Z107.9 in Cleveland. I went to Ohio State University, and I am here because I want to cheer for you this year. I want to see you be successful. I want to see you graduate and fulfill all of your goals. And I'm here to root and cheer you on.
That is so good. You're a cheerleader right there.
I am.
And I'm Cameron Fontana. I'm a morning show host with Good Day Columbus and Good Day Marketplace on ABC6 and Fox 28. I'm a proud grad of Valor Christian College where I studied music, and we've been there. High school is such an interesting time. You're about to enter some uncharted waters, but we are going to help you sail to not only your dreams, but to whatever you want to do. Now, some recent high school grads might recognize me as one of the previous hosts of FAFSA Fest, where we taught you everything about financial aid. But now, Tropicana and I are back to update parents, counselors, and most importantly, students on the new graduation requirements for all high schoolers in the class of 2023 and beyond.
Now, in order to graduate, you'll need to cover three main areas: credit requirements, competency, and readiness. Throughout Graduation Fest, we'll take a deeper dive into all of this and more. As you work to meet all of the state graduation requirements, you'll find yourself discovering new pathways and developing skills that will lead to success far beyond graduation. Let's check out this video of some students showing skills that they've picked up already.
So for our first experiment here, we got the Coke and Mentos. Now, I really think this is a bad idea, especially with all this white I got going on. I personally believe that it might not even do that much damage because I think we need a Diet Coke. So, and I think I also got the magic touch, but we're gonna see. We're about to open these Mentos. I'm scared, y'all. I don't even trust myself. 3, 2, 1. I should have buttoned it up. Hey, that's not that bad.
Okay, so it looks like they still have a bit of work to do before they meet the readiness requirement, but they are well on their way. So now let's pass it over to one of our co-hosts. She's going to give you the full rundown on the latest update to Ohio's graduation requirements, Diploma Seals. She'll fill you in on what they are, how to earn them, and the advantages that they bring.
Let's talk about Ohio's new Diploma Seals, which will be a graduation requirement for all high schoolers in the class of 2023 and beyond. What are Diploma Seals? There are 12 Diploma Seals that allow students to demonstrate academic, technical, and professional readiness for life after graduation. In order to meet the readiness requirements, you'll need to earn at least 2 seals, with one of them being a state-defined seal. Each seal has its own requirements based on the specialization that it covers. The 12 Diploma Seals are Ohio Means Job Readiness Seal, Industry Recognized Credential Seal, College Ready Seal, Military Enlistment Seal, Citizenship Seal, Science Seal, Honors Diploma Seal, Seal of Biliteracy, Technology Seal, Community Service Seal, Fine and Performing Arts Seal, Student Engagement Seal, State-defined seals are awarded based on standards determined by the state of Ohio. Locally defined seals are awarded based on standards that are created by individual schools and school districts. How to earn seals. While seals are a requirement for graduation, they're also an opportunity for you to discover your passions. There are so many ways to approach earning seals, and just as many people willing to help you discover them. Are you interested in volunteering? Helping out at your local rec center or neighborhood garden will count towards a community service seal. Do you have a passion for learning about world cultures and picking up different languages? Pursuing the biliteracy seal will open up doors to new adventures you'd never expect. Some seals are especially valuable. For example, the Ohio Means Jobs Readiness Seal puts you in position for success and gives you a huge advantage coming out of high school. Earning your Ohio Means Job Readiness Seal is a sign to employers across the entire state that you're skilled, capable, and driven. Or you could pursue an industry-recognized credential seal. This will put you in a position to gain real-life experience with leaders in the fields you're passionate about. All the while, you'll be fulfilling graduation requirements and gaining tools to help unlock your future. For more information on graduation seals and all of the other state graduation requirements, visit unlockyourfuture.org.
Now, one of the main elements to reaching graduation is demonstrating competency. So let's hear from an expert about exactly how to do that and all the options available to suit your strengths.
Hi, I'm Valeria. I'm class of 2023 and I go to Westland High School. Is there any other way I can show competency besides standardized test scores?
Of course, there are other ways that you can demonstrate competency. So if you're interested in enlisting in the military, that's one way that you can demonstrate competency by showing evidence of enlistment. You can take College Credit Plus courses and use English or Math CCP courses to demonstrate competency. If you've taken your ACT or SAT and scored well on that, you can use that to demonstrate competency. And if you're working on career-focused options like industry-recognized credentials, taking career tech coursework and taking those web exams, earning the Ohio Means Jobs Readiness Seal, pre-apprenticeship programs, work-based learning, any of those can help you to demonstrate competency. So no matter what your path is that you want to take after high school, there's work that you can do in high school that aligns to that you can use to demonstrate competency.
Yo, what's good, Grad Fest? It's your girl, Whitney Taylor Ray. I'm an international DJ and entrepreneur using music, media, and mentorship to uplift and empower young people. But today, I want to send a huge shout out to all the high school students throughout Ohio. This is going out to you and everybody in your corner. Let's go. You got this. Black leather glove, no sequin. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite. To set the tone for the year, I'm going to start it off with some good vibes. We're going to go on a global journey, y'all. Come on. Left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we about to slide. So check this. Starting with the class of 2023, all high school students in Ohio are going to be required to demonstrate competency as well as earn 2 graduation seals to meet the graduation requirements. Now, there are plenty of pathways available to earn your seals. You're going to want to visit www.unlockyourfuture.org. Again, that's www.unlockyourfuture.org. And you're also going to want to talk to your high school counselor as well. You're going to want to talk to your high school counselor because they got more information for you. Now, back to that mix I was telling you about. We're going to dance a little bit, y'all. Come on. Dance with me. Hey. I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could be your thug pack. It's a thriller in the track. Where we from? We're going to take it back. You want to dance with me? No. I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could be your satisfaction. And you know we out here every day. Come on. Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. We doing good vibes only, y'all. Good vibes only. I'll tell you how I became the prince. We being real intentional with our energy this year. In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days.
chilling out, maxing, relaxing.
From me
on
to
food,
you,
all
I'm sending
shoes,
lots of
I'm
love. You got
outside
this.
When a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my
We
mom
gonna turn
got
it up,
scared.
y'all.
Said you're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air. I whistled for a cab, and when it came near, the license plate said fresh
We about to
as
take the
dice in
energy
the
to a
mirror.
whole nother level this year.
I could
This is
say
what we
that
about to
this
do.
cat was rare, but I thought, man, forget it. Yo, home's a Bel Air.
Hey.
I pulled up to the house about 7 or 8, and I yelled to the cabbie, yo, home, smell you later. Looked at my kingdom, I was finally there to sit on my throne.
Good
at the
vibes
Prince of
only.
Bel-Air.
Let's go. Sending this out to all the high school students in Ohio and everybody in their corner. Come on. Woo. We gonna turn it up. We bring a big energy all year long. Let's go, y'all.
Jump up and get down. Everybody jump.
Hey.
That's my best friend. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. That's my
We claiming victory all year round, y'all. We gonna encourage one another. We gonna get it done. Let's go.
my best friend Fanta. She Fanta. That's my go best friend. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. You better turn it up. Best friend, won't you?
Let's go, Grab Fest.
Won't you throw it in a circle?
You're rocking with your girl, Whitney Taylor Ray. That's my time. I appreciate you. Let's go. Victory all year long. Don't forget to visit www.unlockyourfuture.org. Peace.
I'm Lily, and I'm a rising junior from Springfield. I have a lot that I like to do outside of school. Can any of it count towards graduation?
A lot of students are very active outside of school. So our students, when they leave school, many of them are engaged in activities for as long as they were in the school day. So many students have after-school jobs, they participate in sports, they might be involved with youth groups and other civic organizations. And all of those opportunities could be used towards their graduation requirements.
My name is Jayana Harper. I go to Pickerington Central High School and I'm 11th grade. What can I do now to prepare myself for a job after graduation?
So the best advice that I can give to any student in high school is to really start thinking about who you are, what your interests happen to be, your skills, and how you want to spend your day. So knowing those things, students can start taking courses and participating in activities and being part of clubs and maybe get an out-of-school job to really start figuring out things that make them happy, they enjoy, they're good at, and start leaning into their strengths.
My name is Cortez Harper. I go to Ridgeview Junior High and I'm in the 7th grade. How can I be a part of the College Credit Plus program?
In the state of Ohio, starting in 7th grade, students can participate in College Credit Plus. And with this program, students can earn high school credits and college credits at the same time. And if you qualify, the state of Ohio will pay your tuition for your college coursework, which is very exciting because we all know higher education can be very expensive. So with that being said, the best way to go about it is during the spring, complete our intent to participate. Make sure that your school counselor knows you're interested. You would be invited along with a parent to a meeting about the program, explaining the pros and cons of the program and what it means. And then you would complete an application, and based on your grades, or for some classes, it would be based on, college readiness scores. You would qualify to take certain courses and be able to earn college credits for those courses. So College Credit Plus is a wonderful program, a wonderful opportunity for students to get some free college, to see if college is something that they want to pursue. It allows people to save money on their college costs, to do internships, double majors, things like that. Wonderful program.
As I'm sure you're starting to notice, there are so many options available to meet requirements for graduation in Ohio, and all of them prepare you to be successful even after graduation. But the best is ahead. Coming up, we have more entertainment and more information about graduation. Stay tuned.
Thanks for coming in. Yeah. We'll be in touch. Michelle Jackson. Hey, I see you have your seal. You're hired. Everyone else is dismissed. This position has been filled.
There are plenty of opportunities available for students to prepare for life after graduation. Visit unlockyourfuture.org now to explore all of these options and more.
What's poppin'? It's your man DJ, Mr. King, Power 107.5, 106.3. Now, depending on where you know me from, you either know me from the radio, or some of y'all may know me from walking the hallways in some high schools around Central Ohio. We here at Graduation Fest, we have a ton of questions surrounding it, so I felt it was necessary to bring an expert in. I got my guy, Mr. Dwayne Miller, guidance counselor at Gahanna-Lincoln High School. How you doing, man?
I'm all right. I don't know about no expert, but I'm most certainly here to answer the questions y'all need today.
Well, it's a lot of questions that's being out there, especially with these new Ohio graduation requirements. We're starting to see a change in what has been, right? We're starting to hear a lot about these graduation seals. Can you go in depth a little bit and tell us what exactly do they mean by graduation seals?
Absolutely. Well, first and foremost, students, the first thing you got to know, you got to understand, is earn your 20 credits. That's for across the state. That's mandated by the state. After that, we have to show our competency. So you'll be taking those state tests that you've always been taking. And those scores are going to allow us to take the next step toward readiness. And that is our graduation seals. We have 9 that have been defined by the state and 3 local. That depends on the district on what those things are going to be and how those things are defined. But you know, Mr. King, you've been asking me a lot of questions. Can you tell the people how being a DJ helped you transition to an assistant principal?
That is different. Like, you know, a lot of people look at that role as me as a DJ and say, how do you then become an assistant principal? I say that for me, it's all about the relationships. My messaging, whether I'm on radio or I'm in the hallways, is still consistent. You know, building a connection and a relationship with the kids. That's the biggest thing for me. I want to head back on the seals real quick. What are these different types of seals that I can get in order? Because from what I'm hearing is that there's different avenues that I can go. Can you tell me some of those?
Yeah, so some of the seals are going to be defined by state tests. So that's when you do your citizenship seal, that's taking that government end of course exam that you all have been taking for the last 6 or 7 years. The science seal is another end of course exam. You earn that through biology. But then there are alternative methods. And it's important to understand that talking to your school counselor and your administrator at your schools, they'll help you guide those paths. Because oftentimes we intend, as you are 9th graders, we want you to set that plan. You're going to tell me, hey, Mr. Miller, I want to be a biologist. Okay, so here's the program and the plan. I'm going to point you in that right direction.
How important is it for kids to come in and set that plan, especially with the different routes from the beginning?
I think it's vital. Really, and education is it's a 3-pronged attack. So it's the teachers, it's the counselors, the administrators, it's the students, and it's the parents. All of us moving in the same direction. So if we start that process in the 9th grade, we're never out of step. And that's what's important. Once we line ourselves up, no matter what happens in that 4-year time, that young person will be set up for success.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And I want to ask you another question. Can you tell me what you think one of the biggest struggles are, even at your high school or just in Central Ohio that you've seen with young people graduating high school?
I think really what I've noticed with a lot of kids is just the lack of, I don't want to say lack of direction, but really like the focus area, right? Coming in, and I think when we talk about getting them across the stage, many of our students who struggle to get across the stage struggle with their freshman year. Like that freshman year is so vital because it really sets the foundation, right?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You could come in, you can get behind in one class, and then you're in summer school, then you don't pass the summer school, then next thing you know, you're credit deficient. So to those that are, you know, most people that may listen already are in that path to graduation or whatever the case may be, but there's some people that's really on that fence and not getting it done, or they don't think that freshman year is important, but that's the most important part of high school, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more.
So before we wrap up, anything that, like, you know, if I'm a student that I should absolutely know. I know you said that make sure that you had that relationship with my counselor, your administrator. How often should, if I'm a student, I should follow up with my counselor?
In regard to your graduation plans, between the counselor, myself reaching out to you, and your reaching out to me, I would say you want to talk to me at minimum twice a semester. One is just for a checkup and planning, and the other is just, hey, here's what's happening in my life. There are things that we understand that happen in education that cause us to have difficulties. Sometimes we stumble. That's quite normal. And as Mr. King and all of the administrators across the great state of Ohio have told you, the key is not to stumble, it's to get up and keep moving. So counselors are there to help you, parents are there to help you, and obviously your administrator. So it's not a solo project. That's what's important. You are not doing this by yourself. Graduation for any person has never happened by themselves. A lot of people have helped you along the way.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm DJ Mr. King, and that's my man, Mr. Dwayne Miller. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us today at Graduation Fest.
How you doing? I'm Keyshawn Hargrove, and I went to Pickerington Central. I graduated in the class of 2019.
Hi, I'm Madison Hargrove. I go to Pickerington Central, and I'm graduating in 2025.
What are your biggest concerns with graduation?
My biggest concern with graduation is moving and going to college. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm excited to try something new and see what's out there.
Yeah, definitely. New beginnings, new journey. It's a new you.
Yeah, excited. What's one interest that you discovered in high school that you didn't expect?
Honestly, I never thought I would be in front of a camera or anything like that. Like, I started YouTube in high school, so it really helped people like start taking me serious with that, and it just wasn't a joke anymore at that point, you know. So people definitely like start looking at me different, and it helped put structure around my life, honestly. All right, so watching me in the household though, like, what did you learn from me? Because I know I changed a lot from high school to college, even from junior high. So what did you learn from me?
I learned that you can be open-minded with your choices, and you don't always have to stick to one thing, and make sure that you're taking everything very seriously, so then you could be prepared for when you get older.
Hi, I'm Brianna Rivers, multimedia journalist and anchor for Spectrum News 1 Ohio. One of my favorite parts of my job is highlighting people who work to uplift and inspire their community. Up next, we have someone who does this through the art of poetry. Enjoy this special spoken word performance by Joshua Mitchell.
Life is like a track meet. Education even more so. Only the final stretch isn't always straight. Sometimes it's trekking around curves, sometimes it's slinging weights as of late. For many scholars, the event is one they must take slow. And sometimes before you're ready or set, you must go. Every row in the bleachers of friends, family, and teachers is a supporter turned spectator watching you become an achiever. I'm a believer that not all good things must come to an end. While you're wrapping up a lap, a new race begins around the bend, and in the future, you might have dissertations to defend. In the present, you have invites to graduation to send. This is a message to the high school senior, the 12th grade student, the daring dasher, the hopping hurdler practicing prudence. The once fearful freshman now has a commencement to approach, but not even a self-made track star made it that far without a coach. For some of you, applying to college, looking for scholarships, grants, and loans, accepting full ride offers, reaching major milestones. You've run an extraordinary race. You've set the pace. You've set the tone. You might be the only one walking across the stage, but you didn't make it alone. Each of you, seniors, is a leader with someone looking up to you. You've run your race well. How you pass the baton is up to you. So let's take a look back. from kindergarten to 12th grade. Reflect from your rookie year to the championship parade. And as the caravan makes its way uptown, remember you couldn't be stopped by a coronavirus shutdown. But before you learned to swim a mile, you had to learn to float. You had to be a kid a while before you were called the GOAT. But now we toast to the newest guild of graduates whose determination couldn't be diminished. The race might not have been what you expected, but you're respected because you finished. Diploma collected, skills perfected, college selected, qualified, yes, accepted. Now, as for next steps, the future might bring on some stress. Yes, I'm sure you've had your fair share of advice and suggestions. It may have left you with fewer answers and more questions. You might know the how, or maybe not know the how. Let's focus on today. You deserve to be celebrated now. You've made it this far. You didn't give up during quitted time. You cleared the hurdle, you crossed the bar. Yes, you crossed the finish line. And with all the messages you'll receive this upcoming graduation, let one stand out above the rest. Congratulations.
Thank you so much for participating in Graduation Fest. I'm Tropicana.
And I'm Cameron Fontana, and we wish you all the best in your high school career, and we're here to support you all the way to graduation and beyond. So make sure if you want to find out more information, you go to unlockyourfuture.org.